Now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for your favorite game.
Who's that douche canoe?
All right.
Anybody who gets canceled for filming teenage girls in bikinis is a grand. What was that all about? Holy crap, Hammer Sandwich, that was nuts. Don't ever let that happen again, Hez. Holy crap, anyway. Hey, guys, look. That guy is one of the greatest human beings. Zerzu's here, Greg Jonik, Florida Jim, Peabody. What do you people? What? I don't understand any of this, man. Listen, the only thing that matters is that if you can make, like that guy, that douche canoe, whatever you guys wanted to call him, right? What did he get canceled for filming teenage girls in bikinis? That dude deserves an award, not to be canceled. That's ridiculous. Ow.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That guy, that little voodoo doll, he's a troublemaker. You know that. Always trying to chew on my wires. Jason Gunnerman, my wires, and mess up my internet. Who's all here today? Let's find out. Hip, hip, hooray. Who's here today? Hip, hip, hooray. It's Friday. Woo, woo. It's Friday. Oh, wait. I forgot there's another song on here because I didn't have the soundboard for a while. Wipe it down. All right, Greg Jonik. First, what's up, Greg? Here's your happy dance. All right, that's what I'm talking about. My tiny Chihuahua life is here. What's up? Ron Klotzer is number 3. Hip, hip, hooray. I guess I can see Ron is here today. Great to see you, buddy. Let's see. We got Lessinator number 4. We will let you in the door even when you're number 4. Come on, boy, get some more. Let's try not to be a bore. Frauditors are rotten to the core. When you drop down on the floor. Horror movies got some gore. All right, the next one is H is okay. Anyway, Stefan, what's up? Good morning, great to see you. All right. Let's see. Paul Cohen, yo, my peeps, you heard? That's right. I'm the highway star. Yeah. Katie Kidman bought herself a new cane so she could whack people over the head with it. P. Barnes is here. What's up? And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, because today's Friday, on Monday, I'm going to do the drawing, the September drawing where you can win one of these handmade skulls, handmade by Uncle Artie from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. We also got tombstones. We got the big skull over there. I'll show that in a little bit. Today's the last day, so any donations to the channel in any amount automatically is going to get your name added to the drawing. And also in a little while, we're going to do a phrase of the day. P. Barnes is always, and has been for well over a year now, working his butt off behind the scenes to support this show. He does so much, and he keeps track of the list of the people and everything, and he's a great, huge help to the show. Round of applause for P. Barnes. And I'm also making the announcement now that in a few minutes, like after I do all the greetings and everything, I'm going to do a phrase of the day. And when I do the phrase of the day, you'll be able to get yourself an entry into the drawing to win an Uncle Artie skull or tombstone. All right. All right, let's see who else we got here. P. Barnes, Stefan, Highway Star, yeah. Let's see, who did I not say hello to who yet? We got Terry Barnes. Good morning. God bless you all. God bless you too, sir. Yes. Greg Jonick, Terry Barnes, Tiny. Oh no! We got David E. Persons with the dad joke of the day. What did one frauditor say to the other frauditor who was moving to a distant town? Let's be pen pals. After all, let's be pen pals after all. 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 Let's be pen pals. What? Wait a minute. What did one frauditor say to the other frauditor who was moving to a distant town? Let's be pen pals after all. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. We got Highway Star. We got P. Barnes. My Teddy Chihuahua Life. Oh, wait. Let's take two. What did one brother say to the other frauditor who's moving to a distant town? We always act like pigs, so let's be pen pals. All right, now I get it. Because you keep pigs in a pen, so let's be pen pals, because we act like pigs. I get it. All right. We got Ron Klotzer. We got Florida Jim. Florida Rashes Breakfast Club is in the house. Represent. That's right. We ain't fooling around. Highway Star. Tiny Chihuahua Life. Florida Jim. David E. Persons. Let's see. Zerzus Iquid. What's up? Let's see. Who else is here? Florida Jim, Highway Star, Tiny. Chew on your wires. Yeah. Oh, all right. We're back when I was saying that. Okay. Carl, what's up? Let's see. Florida Jim, P. Barnes. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, we got $5 from Donna Ray. Can't stay, but good morning has in the chat. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. Here's your happy dance. Let's go. All right. Yes. All right. Let's see. Who else is here? Nicode's in the house. All right. Paragliding in. Catch me. Oh, be careful, guys. Make sure you get Nicody. All right. Paragliding. That's awesome. Let's see. We got David E. Persons for $2. Sorry, I messed up the joke. Well, you messed up the up, too. Anyway, it makes it more fun that way because it's a live show and I can make a joke out of the joke and become the stacked jokes and make it even, more entertaining for the peoples. So it's all good, David. You know that. We're cool. It's cool. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. And another $2. The punchline is after all was we're pigs. After all, we're pigs. I get it. Let's be pen pals. After all, we're pigs. The problem is that's what they call cops. So once you bring that word into it, then it starts becoming like, they'd be like, oh, yeah, the pigs are the guys. It's like, come on, dude, it's a joke. Just shut up because you keep pigs in a pen and pen pals. Ugh. Anyway, here you go. David E. Persons, ladies and gentlemen. We love David. Big supporter of the show. Hit thumbs up on the way out. Have a great weekend. You have a great weekend, too. Absolutely. Love you. Thank you for joining us. Love all you guys. Best fans in the world. I wanted to start the show today with something that's been bothering me for a while now. Hey, 40 Below, what's up? All right. I'm going to go off on a rant here, but this is something a little bit different. But dagnabbit, it's been on my mind, and I keep seeing it, and it keeps driving me more and more nuts. And it's like, I want to get some other people's opinions about what they think about all this. And then I thought, every morning I'm on my show, I got a platform to talk to people about this stuff. I should do it. So I'm going to do it because this has been driving me crazy for a month now. Highway Star for $5. Anyone watch Katie brought herself a new cane? Stay tuned. She's going to FA and FO with it. That's right. She's going to use it to try and bash someone's head open. Thank you for the $5. Here's your happy dance. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So here's what I wanted to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Nicody, did you land safely? So here's what's up. So September 1st was my first day working full-time at my new job. So now it's been a full month. And the job's going great. Everything's going great. In fact, that reminds me I had to check something related to my job today that I didn't. But anyway, so the job's going great. Everything's going great. But I learned something. Wait a minute. Florida Jim for $2 says, I want a skull from Uncle Artie. All right. Thank you so much for the 2. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes. Griffey's here. What's up? Mr. Thomas is here. Good morning. Happy Friday. Question. Why did David E. Persons cross the road? He had no choice. Georgia Transparency was on their side and took up the whole thing. Oh, you guys are something else. Kingston 2000, good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. I hate when I use a joke and nobody gets it. Oh, wait a minute. You said a joke? Read it again. I didn't say I wanted a skull from Uncle Artie. Oh, wait a minute. I want skull from Uncle Artie. Oh, you didn't put I want a skull. You said I want skull. This is PG show, man. I love you, Florida Jim. All right. Anyway, what did Nicody say? collided with geese. Oh no. Gross. So anyway, I know it's a PG show. I'm just having a good time. It's Friday. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with having fun. I'm just saying, here's the thing. Okay, I want to Florida Jim. Seriously, now listen. Like I know you can hear. So listen, this is important, and everybody, seriously. I'm not talking about what you guys in the chat say, but if I read something out loud and I omit something, I may read it wrong intentionally because I'm trying to keep the show PG. But as far as what's in the chat, you can say anything and it's not going to matter, but because that's not going to be broadcast like on the replays unless you put replay chat on, you're not even going to know what people are saying in the chat, you know? It's only the stuff that I say out loud that's going to hit the algorithm and potentially get me in trouble. So I just try to watch what I say. So I didn't mean it like I don't want you putting dirty jokes in the chat as long as they're not offending the other people in the chat, you know. But I mean, you've been part of this group long enough that I think you know the sensibilities of my peeps. You heard? All right. So anything. Anyway, what I was going to get into, the rant I wanted to start the show with today. Happy Friday, by the way. So now that I've been doing this new job for a month, I've been seeing something that I didn't know was a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't get the memo. Nobody asked. All of a sudden, I didn't know this. I had no idea. But apparently, all cars are now push button. If you buy a new car, there's no key. You got to push a button to start it. But the button doesn't work unless you have a thing called a key fob. F-O-B, fob. And if you lose your key fob, you're screwed. You got to pay $200 or more to get a new one. Or if the battery dies. So now you're broken down. You're taking a road trip like when I used to drive from Florida to here and back. There were long stretches of roads, like hundreds of miles of nothing. And he'd pull over to get some rest, go to a rest stop. You know, there'd be nothing at the rest stop but like toilets and maybe a vending machine. So now I'm thinking in my head, I'm driving, I pull over. I got a full tank of gas. My battery's fully charged. There's nothing wrong with my car, but the battery on my key fob dies. Now I'm screwed. I'm screwed. There's nothing I can do. I have to find my local key fob dealer to buy a $200 key fob so that I can press the button that starts my car? When did they switch all cars to push button? And how come nobody told anybody that they were going to do it? I have a conspiracy theory. I think it's the manufacturers of the key fobs are giving kickbacks to the car companies to make all cars push button. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You turn the key, the car starts. Cool. This push button thing, you got to press the brake. You got to have the key fob. You got to hold the key fob in the right position. You got to make sure that the battery on the key fob is charged. You got to press the button the right way. And then what the hell is all, what? Why? And when I was a kid, if you had a push button car, either your name was James Bond or Batman. All right? This thing where every new car is just push button. When did they make that switch and why? And how come they didn't tell anybody? They just did it. We're just going to make it so that you have to spend more money on everything. And you can't just get a new key. No, you have to buy this extremely expensive digital electronic device. What if there's ever a problem in the world with electricity? Batteries dying and stuff. Now what? As long as you had some spark plugs and some gasoline and a couple quarts of oil in the old days, you could do something. You'd have to have the car battery, but who did I miss? Oh, wait, Skidor's here. What's up? All righty, let's see. Just change the battery. Oh, you got 5,000 key fob batteries laying around your house? You just got them? They don't make them like that. They're like the old iPods. You can't bust it open. You'd have to break the thing to open it to put a new battery in it. No, you have to bring it to your local key fob dealership, your local key fob sales rep. And the thing that drove me nuts about this is like I'm seeing all these push button cars and I'm thinking all this stuff. Then I start hearing commercials on the radio. Need a new key fob for your car? Well, come to so-and-so Battery Connection, where we'll get you. It's like now they're opening shops that are just all about selling key fobs to people whose batteries are replacing batteries in key fobs because you have to have a professional key fob battery replacer do it. Just change the battery. It's not like you can just do that, and it's not like they use just regular batteries. It's the biggest scam I've heard of in a long time. King Stu said it's also more difficult to release the gear shift on these cars. Okay. I've seen cars like Florida Jim, the keyhole and the key inside the key fob. I've seen that. But the majority of the cars that I've been dealing with lately, I've seen cars that have that. But the majority of the cars that I've been seeing at my work every day, in fact, yesterday, I was working on a Corvette and it was like not running, but it was on. And the guy who owned the car, he couldn't get it to turn on. He couldn't get it to turn off. He's pressing buttons. He's stepping on the clutch. He's pumping the brakes. What am I going to do? He's freaking out. I'm sitting there talking to the guy. I'm like, what are we going to do? Like, you know, dude, this is your vet, man. I'm not going to mess with your Corvette, but he's asking me, like, what are we going to do? How are we going to fix this? I can't figure out what's going on. So finally, I started thinking, like, because I didn't see any keyholes in this thing. It was just a button. That's it. And I saw the same thing. I had a BMW yesterday that just a button, no hole. I don't remember which one specifically. There were ones that had exactly what you're talking about, though. But eventually with this Corvette, it was hilarious because I started thinking, okay, it's all electronic now. What do I do when my computer does this? It's like maybe the computer's frozen. So you just have to reboot the computer. Well, how do I do it on my laptop? I just hold the power button down until it just reboots itself. So I just did that. I just pressed the engine start button. I didn't push any pedals or switch anything. We're trying all these different things. The guy who owns the car is trying to, and eventually I just press the start button and just hold it down. And sure enough, it shuts down and then restarts. And he's like, dude, you fixed my Corvette. I'm like, he's like, what did you do? I said, I don't know. I guess I'm just awesome that way. That's literally what I told the guy. And then I explained to him, you know, what I did. But they give you 2 key fobs just in case that happens. Oh, lucky you. So in the old days, if somebody bought a car, like that was a major investment. And they'd be planning on, you know, keeping it. Unless you were rich and you were somebody who just bought a new car every year. And if you're doing that, then I don't care. It doesn't. You are fine. You're already a millionaire. Go swim in your dollars, you know. Dive in your pool of money like that duck. But if you're a normal human who you buy a car and that's pretty much going to be your car until you die or until it dies, whichever comes first, then, you know, having 2 key fobs isn't going to last forever. Eventually, you're going to need a new one, and then that's when the scam's going to kick in. And they're going to be like $200 to replace your key fob. In the old days, you just stick the key in the ignition, turn it, and you're done. You need a new key, your keys, go freaking get another key. couple bucks. Zerzu, P. Barnes. Who else is here? I carry my backup key fob at all times, but not true. I know I saw standard key on some RV RAV4s. Okay. I keep a spare coin battery with me. It's all in the name of security. Is it? Or is it in the name of selling key fobs to people to make more money? That's my problem with it. That's what it comes down to. Like, because I'm starting to look in the chat and I'm seeing some people are like, well, no, that's not, it isn't. It's like, okay, yeah, I know. It's not like this big, huge, horrible thing. But the more I'm seeing it and the more I'm starting to hear ads for key fob things and how much key fobs cost and all this key fob stuff, it's like, is it in the name of security or is it a money-making scam that they're selling as being a security thing? I know it's a conspiracy theory. I don't necessarily actually believe that's what they're doing, but doing what I do for a living now, whenever somebody pulls up and they have a push-button car, it's always like, oh, no. One of these again. Damn it. All right, let's go, When somebody pulls up and they have a key, I just turn the key. Whoa, whoa, that's it. You're done. Let's see. Let's see. Get a Lada 1200. It's cheap repair with old tractor parts. Hey, why not? I don't own a car. It'd be nice to have one. Calm down, Hez. You're starting to sound like me. These stupid key fobs with this modern sense. Well, like I said, I grew up in a world where if you had a push-button car, you were either James Bond or Batman. It wasn't just like that's what cars are. As per the First Amendment, I'm auditing this live stream in chat. Good morning, Hez. Good morning, Akiro 8 State. Here's your happy dance. All right. Nothing sounds quite like an 808 money making. Super disco breaking. Question for Hez. Do you come from a time when you had to get out of your car to turn the crank on the front bumper? I'm not that old. Normally you could call... Right, but I'm saying, like, if you're in the middle of nowhere. See, P. Barnes, you're not from the States. You don't understand that just taking a drive, across Tennessee could take a day and a half. And that's a small state. Like, America's big. And when you're driving out in the middle of nowhere, you're going to call the guy and he's going to show up 16 hours later? If that would be the closest one? Like, you're lucky if you can even find somebody in the area to help you fix your car. That's the thing. Like, to me, it's just something else that could break and cause a problem. That's all it is. Like, I understand the idea of, well, if somebody tries to steal your car, they can't start it without the key fob near it. Oh, so let's increase the amount of people who have to attack the driver to get the key fob instead of just taking the car without actually hurting anybody in the process of stealing the car. Make it so that they have to hurt the driver to get the key fob to steal the car. All right. Yeah, that's more secure. Ow! I'm being a negative Nelly this morning. I'm sorry, guys. I changed the battery on all of my remotes. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I don't know either. The toaster is still the best invention ever. I agree. The bigger problem regarding key fobs is their signal can be intercepted. Aha! See? There you go. Let's see. The keyhole is usually under the button. You take a screwdriver and pry the ring around the button off, and you can access it. Take a screwdriver. That's an awful lot just to start your own car. Let's see. OBD2 from 1995. I remember toasters that had operated and only had one side of toast at a time. Late 1950. Yeah, you put the bread on and the things here, and then you flip the bread over, and like the heating element would be in the middle. Yep. OBD2 from 1995. OBD. What are we talking about? Hez. You wave your magic wand to get it started, don't you know? Either that or you cut a hole in the floorboard and go Flintstone style to get it going. I love it. What did you pull it up? Want me to pull it up? Yeah. That'll work. Let's see. Scrooge McDuck. That's who I was talking about. Can't believe people have a... Dude, Florida Jim, I never even heard of it until just the other day. How am I supposed to know how to deal with something that I didn't know existed? That nobody told me that they were making that change. Key fobs do not offer security from your car being broken into. They sell devices on the internet. So then what's the point other than to make you spend more money? If key fobs really actually don't do anything to make it more secure because a hacker could just hack it, then what's the point of it existing other than making cars more complicated, having more things that could break, and taking more of our money to buy these key fobs and key fob replacement and key fob batteries and all these things where now I'm hearing commercials on the radio for stores that are advertising, come get your key fob refilled battery here. Go get your new key fob here. And they're selling them for like $200-300. Kova 42, what's up? Hey, Hez, can I get a free happy dance because I busted my butt on the way home from work? Hell yeah. All right, it's Friday. Happy dance time. Let's see. How many men do you know how read manual? Well, I mean, anyone could read about the manual. He's yelling about key fobs today? Yes, because until recently, I didn't even know they existed. I had no idea. Now I'm dealing with them every day at my job. And I'm like, what is this? Let's just make something that makes cars more complicated, have more things that could break on it, and charge more money to people who have to replace it if they lose it or if it breaks or if the battery dies, get it recharged. It's a scam to make money. You could get them from Temu for $5. Dude, I could get a diamond necklace from Temu for $5. That don't mean anything. Paul Cohen says his key fob is $400 to replace. Exactly. Key fobs are nothing but a money-making scam. Because why not just have a key? Cars work fine forever with a key. Now all of a sudden we all got to be James Bond or Batman. Robert Custos, do they sell girlfriends? On Temu, probably. Are you parking cars at a strip club? Hey, Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity isn't technically a strip club, but they do have strippers. Nothing to worry because Hez is broken today, so nothing's gonna make sense. Electric Glide 28. All right. Remember to top off the blinker fluid. That's right. You always need more blinker fluid. And what's another good one? I don't know. Anyway, guys, they're probably inflatable, but yeah. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to get your name added to the list for Monday, we're going to do the drawing for the giveaway for the Uncle Artie handmade skulls and tombstones. If you want your name added to the list, you have to type the phrase of the day. Key fobs suck. You don't have to believe it, But if you want your name entered, you have to type it after you hear the crows hit enter. So I'm going to, right? Well, no, wait. Just for an example, not right now, but you hear the example. When you hear the crows hit enter, the phrase of the day is key fobs suck. Key fobs suck. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do 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 Key fobs suck! Go ahead, the first 5 people to type key fobs suck. Yes, yes, yes. Get their name entered to win a skull. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I love it. Highway Star for $2. It's time to zap voodoo.
Hey, man, listen, my key fob is the greatest thing ever invented, man. If it wasn't for that, then I'd be able to start my car nice and easy. Why would we want things to be easy? Don't you know the whole point of life is to make everything as complicated, as insane as possible? That's why Frauditors were invented, to make life more difficult for everybody. It's awesome sandwich sauce. And Highway Star, you wanted me taste? Let me tell you something, man. Hey, check it out, man. I dug deep in those record bins yesterday, man. And I found your April wine records, man. Yeah. I pooped on those. Now what are you gonna do? Huh?
April wine, man, that's a deep cut right there. Oh my goodness gracious me. Preach, Brother Voodoo. As you could literally wake the bears sleeping in the caves this morning. Yes. Well, you know what? It's funny because technically, as of at this moment right now, on October 1st, the neighbors moved out. So at this moment, me and Mini Hez are literally the only, well, no, I shouldn't say, well, we're not literally the only people in the building on this floor. Yeah, so I could get kind of loud and nobody's going to know or even care because there's nobody there today. But, yeah, wake the bears. The bears. Hopefully we'll get some touchdowns. What's up? What? Hold on. Minnie has to saying something. What? I'm on the air. What? Probably, yes. His first day of choir practice is today. He's a good singer, so I'm excited. Are you taking a shower? And you're gonna devour the rest of the hour by taking a shower? It's Friday, guys. Come on, give me a break, Jake. Yeah, what's this crap about too? You could just tap your credit card? What is that? I don't like that. The magnetic strip is more than enough. I walk into a place, I try to buy something, and I go to swipe my card, and they're like, no, you have to stick it in the thing. Stick it in what thing? What are you talking about? It's got a chip on it. What? Stick it in the thing, and then it asks me for my PIN number. Like, I didn't even swipe the strip. What is this nonsense? I'm getting old. Yeah, and people put those things in their pocket, and then they just walk past you, and they're able to read your credit cards with their little electronic thing they have hidden in their pocket, coming close to your pocket, and that's not better. Anyway, why don't we get into the show, Joe? Don't you know, yo? I love you guys. Seriously, it's Friday, man. We're just having fun. The magnetic strip is how they skim your information. Well, yeah, I've had that happen to me. They had this scam they used to do where like they'd swipe your card and they'd say, "Oh, I can't read it, but I know a trick. If you wrap this piece of paper around it, then you can swipe it, and then it'll work." And what they were secretly actually wrapping around it was a carbon, and then when they swiped it, it would push down on the carbon, and they'd have a copy of your card number and everything. Scam, scamaloo. Scams are what the scammers do. Speaking of scams, how about you talking about frauditors too? Yeah, because that's what they do. They act like butthole sandwich eaters. So now you have to buy a special wallet to protect your cards. Progress. Don't you know how much better it is now? Yes, everything has 15 other things you have to buy to make that thing work. It's all about taking as much of your money as anyone possibly can. Don't you know that the meaning of life is making every one of us broke? Ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart Night.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves at an extended stay hotel in Bloomington, Illinois, where we encounter a more sovtard who, well, outstays her welcome as she didn't pay for her room and does the usual more sovtard thing, expecting everybody to pander to her because she's, of course, a Moor, and Moors conquered the world, according to them. So they own this land and you don't. So there, that's their excuse. Well, that's at least what some of them believe anyway. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
Police department.
What are you looking for?
I need to speak with you.
Who you need to speak with?
Are you Bartholomew?
No, my last name is Bartholomew Bay.
Oh, yeah, Bartholomew Bay. Yeah, that definitely makes you a more sovtard who possibly believes, like I said in the intro, that you are entitled to this room because your ancestors apparently conquered the world. Yeah, we all know about that. We all know that that's a fairy tale that you more sovtards like to put out there. Yeah, you conquered the world. Yeah, right. Okay, whatever.
Yep. Okay, yep.
Last name is a surname that's to be respected. And on top of that, if you are not the officer that came on behalf of me, the need to speak with you is
I can't really hear you, man, because you're talking behind a closed door.
right. And you should, because your ears weren't even through a closed door.
So I need you to open the door and identify yourself, and I need you to leave the hotel.
No, I'm not, and no, I'm not.
Okay, then you'll go to jail.
Okay.
You're good with that?
Run it in that order, sir.
Okay.
I got a room registered to me, which they would need to provide me a refund as well.
They want you to leave.
And I'm saying I want a refund if I'm going to.
Okay, that's a civil matter.
No, I
Listen,
don't have to leave because the police is at my door. It's actually a civil matter. They need to evict me out of the hotel.
You are not going to get evicted out of the hotel. You have not put up any residency. You have not been there long enough to establish a residency. Therefore, it is not an eviction. It is a trespass. This is not your property. It belongs to the owner of the hotel, which is wanting you to leave. but you're too stupid to figure that out.
That's not the case.
How you gonna, well, show me it's the case that I'm just simply gonna go to jail because I have an issue here and I'm talking to you through the door.
You just standing here by himself.
So I'm talking to you.
I think it's a girlfriend or wife or something. I think it's a girl sometimes.
What do you want to do or say?
Yeah, that's it.
First of all,
Well, can you hear from him? Are you open the door for us?
no, you spoke to the manager, right?
Yeah, we'll bring it.
Other way. No.
You gotta thank them.
Yes, I did.
That was real silly.
Police department, go ahead and-
Right?
You gotta thank
Go ahead and open that for me.
No, I'm not. And I've already said I'm using the restroom, so I'm gonna make sure you get in here.
I didn't hear that.
Okay, well, it doesn't sound like you're in the restroom.
I bet it does. I bet it does since we recorded. I bet you this is where I've been and I got shit in the toilet with motherfucking tissue in my hand.
Again, you need to pack your stuff and leave.
No, you're not getting ready to tell me that through the door. Shut the door.
No, if you refuse, you'll go to jail for trespass.
Shut that door. No, I'm gonna leave. Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the individual inside. We handle this type of stuff in court all the time. And I do mean all the time.
Yeah, and I've seen so many cases where more sovtards like you end up being evicted because you don't pay your rent. You have an entitlement issue. You have all these beliefs that say that you don't need to pay any rent to begin with because your ancestors apparently conquered the world or something like that. I don't know. There's variations of the story. You idiots can't keep your shit straight.
The fact that you just opened that door, your name is Officer who?
Cunningham.
Officer Cunningham. You mean to tell me you opened that door while I said I was inside of the restroom?
Right, well,
Did you open that door while I said I was inside of a restroom?
Are you gonna come unlock this so we can handle this civilly, or are you gonna be?
No, I'm gonna use the bathroom. You're gonna back off because I have the right to do that in a room I paid for. You're not gonna come like you're some form of authority that is gonna begin to move me. You're doing nothing but mediating the issue. You are law enforcement. You are not trespassing until you've been kicked off of the property. I've signed the trespassing paper, and you even gotta go to court for it. Because that's not truly as trespassing works. That's just how you've been operating.
This is a.
That's not trespassing right there, it sounds like. It sounds more like you are talking about eviction notices and everything like that. Yeah, you can be kicked off of a property and trespass if the owner of the property wants you off there or anybody who runs the property. It's not an eviction. You're getting the two crossed. You're getting them mixed up. Of course, you are a more softard, so you get everything mixed up because of all that lead paint running around in your brain.
Business, this is not your residence.
Saying something that may be against me, like, and I'm a female in the restroom. Ha ha! Have they processed the refund?
There was no refund. You used all your money.
Okay, I paid for 2 days yesterday. So would that be yesterday and today, right?
You used all your money already.
I just paid $150 yesterday, right?
And you were already behind.
I was not behind. I was paid up. We started a new week yesterday.
You used all your money, and I can show you that as well.
Okay, provide me the receipt. Bring it, send it through. Give me just 1 second. I'm actually gonna give you a call back. I want to go through this situation, then I'm gonna call you and let you know about these 3 officers at the hotel trying to bust through this door right now. I didn't even say I'm in a restroom. So if you heard all the other conversations through the door, you ain't dealt with anybody as smart as me.
Oh, wow. Such narcissism right there. You actually believe you're one of the smartest people around? Yeah. Why are you in this situation if you're that damn smart? If you were really smart, then you would have already had your Juris Doctorate by now rather than going for your paralegal degree or something like that, which is what you claim later on when you say that you're a paralegal. Yeah, you're a paralegal. Well, paralegal of what? I don't know, but it certainly isn't of reality.
You deal with
Can you open the door, please?
people who are degenerated and low in mind.
We have.
Can you provide the receipt?
We would like you to open the door so we can resolve this.
You can't even resolve it. You're law enforcement. You have to enforce the law.
We need.
Now they have to continue to adhere to the policy. Would you like to provide a receipt that shows me that I'm paid up, no money is owed, so I can continue to leave? Thank you. Baby, are you looking at this? You can even keep your foot on the door. The thing is, I paid for this room and I'm paid up. Even if they wanted me to leave today, that does not make me unauthorized to still shut this door. No, it doesn't. I still have the work. I still have the right to open
You
it.
shut that door on me, I'm taking you to jail.
Say what?
Shut that door on me and I will take you to jail.
Guess what? You came in my house
the door.
before and I bet you I would not, that assault wouldn't hold
You
up.
stop
before.
talking for like
I
2
bet you
seconds.
that I wouldn't hold up.
Stop
before.
talking.
No, I don't have
Okay.
to. No, I told you. You better look up that Moroccan match.
Open that door now.
I'm
How does this work?
How does that work?
You're tearing up their property for absolutely no reason. Provide me a receipt.
Open the door now.
You are doing
Listen.
damages to their property. They should provide me a receipt so I'm able to get my property and leave here. They have no reason to do that. Oh, say, hey, I'm a Moroccan national. This is
Behind your back.
Yeah, Moorish American Moroccan national, which means absolutely nothing in this context because number one, you don't own the property. Number two, somebody else owns the property. And number three, they want you off the property, which means you're being trespassed. You're not being evicted, you moron. You're being trespassed. There is a difference.
Stop resisting.
Babe, that's not resisting.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. This is lies. This is lies. This isn't resisting.
Quit taking your arms
And
out.
first of all,
Put your
you
hands
need to
behind
walk
your
in and tell me why I'm being detained.
Please
Nope.
put your hands behind your
I
back.
don't have to.
Sir,
You grab me and then you can tell me, you did not tell me you have the right to remain silent. You did not tell me why I'm being detained. You're doing this. As you can see, they're fighting me and throwing me out of anger. Guess what?
Put your
I'm a
hands behind
female.
your back.
I'm a female.
Get on the other side.
I've done absolutely nothing wrong. And I'm a female to handle this right. Hey, man, come get the wrist. Come and get the wrist. Remember they did this? Remember they showed
See?
this already.
That confirms my suspicion. When she was at the door talking to them, saying, "Didn't I tell you I'm on the toilet? You guys can't come in here if I tell you I'm on the toilet." If you're standing at the door and we could see you standing at the door telling us you're on the toilet, obviously you're not actually on the toilet. We could see you freaking standing there telling us you're on the toilet. But like, that's what I was thinking when it was happening. But then I was like, what if there's another person in the room that she's talking about? But then just now, you can't arrest me. I'm a female. I'm a female. So I was right. The stupidity of these people is like beyond dumb. Uncle Artie for $5 says, "Do you realize you can suck a soft turd frauditor?" And anyone in the chat, you should try it in Zeality. Oh, her motto is entitled. Yes, these people think, you talk about entitled. Moors think that everything in the world belongs to them already. So if they take your stuff, they're not stealing because they already own everything. But I want to see what happens when a Moor tries to steal from another Moor and then they go to their Moorish tribunal court. See how that goes. Oh, they wouldn't do that to each other. I doubt it's live unless she didn't start broadcasting until. But this is another thing. What is it with all these people when they're getting arrested thinking, well, if I turn on my phone and broadcast the arrest live, what's that going to do? Make me not get arrested? Hey, you know the crime that you guys are arresting me for? Well, I'm live streaming now, so now you have to ignore the crime that I committed and let me go because I'm live streaming the arrest. What? That doesn't make any sense. Here's your happy dance, Uncle Artie. All right, yes. I often wondered why softsuits blame the world for the unfortunate events that befall them and don't blame others for the road you travel. It's your own asphalt. Yes. Hez wants more on more action. Oh dear. Sovereign citizens would never go after each other because their vast understanding of the law would make amends between themselves. Well, that's why I'm waiting for the day when a sovereign citizen with no car insurance gets into a car accident involving another sovereign citizen with no car insurance. Who's going to fix my car? Well, your secret fund under your Social Security number. Just take it out of your trust. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Have a nice day, buddy. All right, take it easy, pal. Next thing you know, you've got a car that doesn't run. He's got a car that doesn't run. And they're saying, well, where's my money to pay for it? The government's saying, what the hell are you talking about, you idiot? Some nonsense you read on the internet that some idiot wrote because it's crap? Uncle Artie for $1.99. I meant you could shock, well, shock Nakoti. Oh, no, shock Nakoti? Holy crap, I don't know how that would work. The only time I've been able to shock people over the internet is you, Uncle Artie, got some. Graham from the Graham and Bob Show, and Blackheart Knight. I think did I ever get to electrocute Frauditor comedy show? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's see. Shock anyone who owns a key fob. Yeah. This is for everybody who likes key fobs and thinks they're a good idea. And what's crazy is I'm going to have to buy a car one of these days. And I'm never going to be rich enough to buy a new car, but eventually used cars will catch up to where I'll be buying one by the time the ones with the key fobs are old. I'm going to be telling everybody, I want a key. I don't want none of this push button crap. Oh, but that's what it is. No. If I'm buying a car, if I'm paying for it, I want to be able to start it with a key. But modern technology. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Modern technology. It's scary. It's dangerous. It's AI. It's self-driving cars that are going to drive you off a cliff. Why? Because why wouldn't they? If you remember when they first invented, like now it's actually gotten pretty good, but when they first invented GPS and you drive under a bridge and the GPS would think you were on the bridge and start taking you the opposite direction. Imagine if that was a self-driving car. You'd be driving and as soon as you got on the bridge, it would turn and just slam you into the wall. Because it would think it's on the other road. The Donna Rogers, what's up? Happy Friday, yay. Anyway, back to the video.
Yep, that's against the law.
Please.
That's against the law.
Stop.
Right, you see already.
Sir, you're making me scared. Please
No,
stop.
you
Sir,
can't
you're
be scared.
scaring me.
You can't be scared. My pants are falling.
Please stop.
You can do it too.
Please stop.
I get tased. Put your hand behind your back.
I am standing here with my pants down.
One more.
So how am I gonna get tased?
Adam 6, one more.
How I'm tased? Can I get your body camera?
Stop resisting.
That's a woman.
I'm not resisting. And they told you this in court now.
Please stop.
George Floyd didn't teach you this in resisting. That you can't do this truly.
Yeah, I don't think that George Floyd was trespassing in a hotel like you were. Yeah, two entirely different scenarios, dipshit.
Don't do that.
Stop.
Don't do that.
Please
This
stop.
is not gonna hold up.
resisting.
This is not gonna hold up.
Please stop.
How am I resisting? You tell me in court with 12 jurors, how am I resisting?
You could use another.
How am I resisting? You're not bringing me out my hands down.
Well, come on.
You are not. You are not walking me down. Oh, she got you on camera. You can do it.
Get on your stuff.
I shouldn't even have to get on the floor.
Get on your stuff.
Oh, I got to. You ain't hiding this. Boy, I'm gonna recognize you. Look. Oh my God. You really think this is gonna hold up? She just got full video of you. You thought coming out here and me in my head. I'm about to contact her. She has the highest clearance you can have.
You have anything in your pocket so I can poke me?
Nope. Highest clearance you can have in the Pentagon.
Yeah, who's this contact you've got in the Pentagon? Is it another Moorish Sovtard with delusions of grandeur? Because we all know that you Moorish Sovtards like to play around with these titles as if they were nothing more than candy to you. Yes, I don't know how many times I've seen a Moorish Secretary of State being arrested.
Yes, I see what to feel about this. Babe, call my Aunt Wani and call Aunt Monica. Okay. Hey, babe, they shouldn't even have me pushed down. I was standing up. Right now, he's trying to make sure I can't breathe. He put me in the George Floyd. Can you come in the front? Babe, they got me in the same position George Floyd was in. The exact. They had me in the exact same position George Floyd was in. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now we're gonna stand up or walk out.
Oh, I know. Thank you, love. You know I'm getting ready to bond right out and come down.
Nope, that's his
Or you
property.
know I'm bonding out and coming down.
Babe, can you let them know to give me your property?
Oh, no, that's her property. Give it. Give
No,
her.
it's going with
Right
you.
now, I am telling
It's
you to
going
give my
with you.
property up.
It's going with you.
No, it's not. I can determine where my property goes. Babe, come down. And listen, nobody even said why I'm going to jail. Do y'all notice when I go in, you never even arrested me and said why I'm going in. And I can put my pants up. No, I don't have to do that, bro. You literally just did this while she got on camera. What would you tell your kids? Hey,
Don't push me too, so I got that on camera.
Okay, I'm gonna be all right. Babe, I promise you, I'm gonna be all right, okay? Now, I'm about to talk to 3 men who have some man in their life that they're raising right now. I don't care if it's your grandson, your nephew, or anything. And I know you guys have seen too much on TV right now. Why you didn't come in here to a hotel where I was locked in a room and you pretended like you were going to be the one attacked with 3 officers with guns on them, where I'm the most intimidated person in society right now in this denominator. You guys are killing black people out here, but you were scared with 3 guns. You let them come in, and by law, before you detain someone, what do you have to do?
You were asked to leave. You were told you were going to be under arrest.
By law, when you arrest someone, what do you do? What do you do by law? You have to what? Inside of the arrest, what do you have to do? Because I study it. I'm a paralegal student.
No report.
No. You don't want to throw me on the ground anymore? You don't want to put your knee in my neck and choke me? You watched that and you think it's okay?
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Right out of the sovereign citizen's mouth. You cops don't know what you're doing. You watch too much TV. You're supposed to read me my rights when you arrest me. Who's watching too much TV? You don't get Mirandized the second they slap the cuffs on you. That's just in TV and movies. That's not real. You guys watch way too much TV. You don't understand how to arrest people. By law, you have to read me my Miranda rights. Really? Really? We are the ones that watch too much TV, but you think that? Oh, man. Holy crap. See, let me tell you something. I see this comment about people not knowing how to use maps. I heard this joke. There's like some Gen X channels that I watch where they talk about, like, if Gen X went to war with Gen Z, it would be real easy to win. Because all we would have to do is, we don't even have to use code. We could just write all of our battle plans in cursive and use actual maps for everything. And they wouldn't be able to stop us. We'd be undefeatable. They wouldn't be able to read any of our messages. They wouldn't be able to find us. We could tell them where we are, but show it to them on an actual map instead of with a GPS. And they would, wait, what? We're east, west, north, up, what? Manual transmissions, that's right. Actual cassette tape. Why not? Oh, man. Let's see. Anyway, back to the video.
You literally watch that in a non-violent situation and you feel like macho. He's not gonna prove it this later. And then you're on camera and he has to try to clean it up. Are you serious? Give my property over to my wife. Now, if you tell me I can't get my property to my wife, I know something. I'm a female. I keep telling you that. You seen them grab my cat? Thank you. You seen them grab my Oh my God. I told you I'm a female. Now you just sexually harassed me. Now you just sexually assaulted me and you knew it. You put me in the position of George Floyd when I mentioned it, and then I tell you I'm a woman and you still stick your hands between my legs to where I can feel your fingers on my lips. No, sir. You don't want to die.
I know who you are.
No, you don't. You know who I am because you've already verified it. Let me hurry up and get out for trespassing. Officer Cunningham, you're not. I hate that you just did this. You need a.
The other way for me.
No, I don't have to look the other way. Listen, hope you have your video on the inside too.
Yeah, you might want to take that paralegal certificate and get your money back because somebody really screwed you over on that one. So at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Black Heart Night. I said, yeah, there you go. Oh my goodness gracious me! What a crazy Morris sovereign citizen. Of course, they all are. Insane stuff. How they get away with this nonsense? Well, I mean, they don't get away with it, right? We just watch it, get arrested. But I guess what I don't get is, to a certain extent, the mentality behind it. I mean, I understand there are a lot of stupid people out there, but when these people who believe this stuff, or I don't know, like sometimes I have to think like maybe a lot of these people actually don't believe in this stuff and they're just trying to use it as an excuse because they hope it'll get them off somehow, you know? Like if they say all these things, that'll make it true. Like people who say I'm not resisting while clearly on film actively resisting, maybe they don't actually believe it, but they do it because they know that someday they'll be in court and they could say, I told him I wasn't resisting. And then the cop will have to say, yes, he did say I'm not resisting. I don't know. You know, like John Felix was in court and he was arguing with the officer saying, so when I was there and they asked me to leave and I didn't leave and then you accosted me, and the judge is like, whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean accosted? He's like, well, if you look up accosted in the dictionary, accost means to approach. So he approached me, therefore he accosted me. And like he insisted on using that word, and the judge called him out on it and said, look, obviously you're using that word intentionally on purpose because you know that you're going to be found guilty and you're going to appeal it. And then the appeals court's going to look at the transcript and see the officer admitted that he accosted you. And he's not going to think, oh, well, accosted technically means that he approached, and that's what the cop was saying. But no, he used that word on purpose because he knows in the general parlance that unless he is that stupid, he knows that people think that word means, like, words have multiple meanings. Like you read a definition, there'll be 2-3 different bullets underneath, right? So the average person on the street doesn't hear that. Just like, you know, if somebody says a bundle of sticks, right? People don't automatically think of that definition for that word. They think you're insulting somebody. That's just the way it is now in the parlance of the way people speak. So either these guys are that stupid that they don't understand that, or they're smart enough, which means they do it on purpose. And I use that example to say, like when you hear these sovereign citizens and these Moors say all this insanely stupid stuff, sometimes I have to tell myself, like, okay, is this person really actually legitimately that stupid? And they might be. Or are they doing it on purpose? They know better, but they're using these specific words and specific phrases intentionally to try and reach some end goal in court. I don't know. They're all crazy. 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 Let's see. Just looking at the chat. What's up? I don't know. Oh, these sovereign citizens are so dumb. They're so dumb. They are stupid. They are dumb. They're not intelligent. Oh, man. What do we got? 10 minutes until the cupcake happy dance. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Minnie, are you ready? Do you even have your socks on? Did you get dressed? Do you have your homework done? What are you doing? I think he fell back asleep. What? Well, why don't you come over here and help me help you? I've got your socks right here. But you didn't even ask. You just split with the other room. Poor little guy. Not really. He's a good kid. Anyway, it's Friday. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We got the week right there, dude. I put out, because I know you're picky when it comes to socks, so I put out like 4 different pairs. I figure you'll find a pair that you like in there. I'm laying out the kids' socks for them. I don't know where the socks are. I'm going out of my way. I'm taking an extra step. It's Sunday for me. Work tomorrow. No. Whoa, hit that like button. What's up? Yeah, CyberRex knows what's up. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh.
Why don't we do some cheering up today?
Yeah, let's do some cheering up. What do you want to do? Huh? Pooping?
Yeah.
I'm not pooping on the air.
That makes everybody cheers up.
Everybody cheers up when people poop?
Well, it doesn't cheer up everybody, but it sure cheers up Voodoo when he poops on his records.
Oh, it doesn't cheer everybody up, but it cheers up Voodoo when he poops on people's records.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. Yesterday, I didn't tell you, Minnie has. Yesterday, I pooped all over Highway Star's April wine records. Yeah, and I got his Fleetwood Mac too, man. Rumors. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. You're not gonna. Ow! Oh no! He smacked me! Ow! Damn it!
That was great, Minnie Hez. Thank you. Oh, I love that boy. Alexa Glide 28. What's up? Hey, lurkers, hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Minnie Hez, don't put your socks over your shoes.
Oh,
Thanks for the tips. He said, thanks for the tip. Now I'm going to put my socks over my shoes. I never even thought of doing that before. Oh, man. That kid, he's awesome. No, I know. It's all good. So anyway, I'm going to respectfully disagree. Oh, you should put your socks on the outside of your shoes. It keeps your shoes clean. Sock it to him. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. That was how they always started that 60s comedy show that wasn't funny. No, not the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. That was funny. Does Minnie Hez have a key fob? Oh, no. Voodoo pooped on my April wine records. Tase him to oblivion for that. Yeah.
If the poop isn't that hard to get out, you just need a brush. I mean, that'll scratch your records up, but hey, you know.
Well, all right. Thank you so much for the 5 highway star. All right. Let's see. It was laughing was the one with Sock It To Me. Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. You're right. See, one of the things that I love about a lot of that old 60s TV is that you still had all the guys, all the leftover guys from the 50s were still on the air. And sometimes you'd see these clips of like Bob Hope surrounded by like a bunch of hippies, you know, but he's talking to like the Beach Boys or something, you know, and he'll be like, hey, far out, hang 10, man. And it's just like, so like, you wonder why they called the squares. Like, it's so square. It's like they so don't know what they're saying and they so don't get it. I thought it was funny. But not, I don't know. Maybe they did know that maybe the joke was the fact that they were square, you know, or maybe it was unintentionally funny. I don't know. But yeah, I watched some of that old stuff, especially from the 60s, and it was like, wow. The way they combined the old stuff with the new stuff that was coming up. and the older crowd had no idea what they were dealing with. There's a famous interview, you could look it up on YouTube, with Pink Floyd, where they play, you know, what was it, Astronomy Domini, I think. And, you know, from their first album, and they're done. And then Sid Barrett and Roger Waters are sitting there with the host. And, like, I'm used to modern shows, you know, where they say, like, hey, you got a new album out. Where can we buy it? You know? With this interview, his first question is like, why are you so damn loud? What's wrong with you? They're like, what are you talking about? We only love mocha jamocha latte. Hey. Yeah, I'm not really into mocha. I like pumpkin spice this time of year. Woo! And then what else is good? X Takes the Square. That's right. Hey, that show was fun. The Flying Fickle Finger of Fate. I gotta buy some tech. And while I'm on the Hez page regarding tech and all this upgrading, breaking stuff, yes. Yeah, it's weird. It's like the key fob things and the stinky butt munch crap hammer technology that's going on nowadays. It's too much, man. It's not just a matter of you know, keeping up with the technology and being old and square and out of it or whatever. It's that it seems like all it is more and more, because everything worked fine forever. Like, I didn't know that we had to get rid of car keys, that was a problem. I had no idea that was a thing. But apparently it is now. But it just seems to me like all of this stuff is just more stuff to charge people more money for. There's more things to keep everybody broke all the time. Do you remember the middle class back in the old days? That was a great time. You know, you could take your kids on vacation and have fun. You could do things, you know. Let's see. Serio takes the board. I'll tell you what. That one of my favorite Hollywood squares was if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see it. The You Fool episode with Gilbert Gottfried. because they'd be like, what's the answer? And Gilbert Gottfried would say, the answer is blah, blah, blah. And then the person would get it wrong. And he'd go, you fool. And then, okay. So then the next question, they'd get it wrong. And because Gilbert Gottfried was the last square. So he purposely went out of his way to either give the wrong answer or to get, but no matter what answer he gave, they kept getting it wrong. And it became like this ongoing bit. You fool, you fool. Sue Bear's here, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. I'm going to throw, it's 7:20. It's time for the Cupcake Happy Dance anyway. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole, all right. And I'm going to throw an extra one out there to celebrate the return of Sue Bear. All right, and there she is, ladies and gentlemen, Frauditors News Network. Let's go. That's right, that's right. We love Maggie. We love Frauditors News Network. We love all you guys. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, man, you guys are the best fans in the world. I love you guys. Oh, my goodness. Who else is here that I didn't say hello to? Society Red, Leland Squirrels. Oh, my goodness. Of course, Florida Jim, Sue Bear, and Cody. Chef M80, what's up? Hollywood Squares was a great game. Yes, it was. And Uncle Artie, what was the last one? You can't shock me because key fob rules say so. Oh, no, man. Key fobs need to be thrown in a fire somewhere and burned because they're just a way to steal our money. We respectfully like mocha cake. Hey, you can eat all the mocha cake you want. I'm just saying mocha's not my favorite flavor, although I love tiramisu. Tiramisu is delicious. Let's see. Tech is like cats. They want you to pet them and all for like a minute, and then it all goes to heck and the teeth and claws come out. Yes, yes, I like that. Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Terminator 2 wasn't a sci-fi movie. It was a vision of the future. And they're on their way. Unclean Hands, what's up? Great to see you. Debos Nation in the house, what's up? Oh my goodness, I got to take Minnie Hez to school and I got to go to work, but I have so many wonderful, amazing people coming in. And it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. TGIF. Oh my goodness, thank God it's Friday. Robert Custos, hey, what's up? I'm still struggling, Jim, but I'm working. Yeah, it's all, man. Oh, wait. Seriously, though, like, it does seem weird to me, like, all this technology stuff that's happening, like, and it's just there. That was the main thing, like with the key fob thing and the push button cars and stuff that really got me. Well, it wasn't even the idea of whether the technology works or what the point of it is or how much it costs to get a key fob or whether or not it's a ripoff. Just the fact that, like, all of a sudden push button cars is just what cars are. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I said, I thought that if that was like a James Bond thing or a Batman thing. I didn't even know that was actually a thing. Let alone that all new cars just are push button start. Like maybe if you would have told me that you were driving a Mercedes or something and you had a push button car, I'd be like, ooh, fancy, you know? But that's just what it is now. Like there is no such thing as a key anymore. Just seems weird to me. Did you know key fobs could also power tasers? Yeah, they ought to. Anyway, oh man, I got business to take care of, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I got to take Minnie Hez to school. I got to go to work. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you for joining me as always. I don't know why they did that. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. You're the best in the world. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm all